Good afternoon and welcome to this week's episode of your Monday Mortgage Moment. First and foremost, how are you? It's been a weird time, a crazy time. My heart goes out to all of those who have been impacted with the health concerns that are just running rampant on our planet right now. So if you need anything, someone to run errands, someone to just talk to, please reach out. I know this is a time of isolation, but we don't need to be isolated. There's a lot of different ways that we can connect, so I hope that you're taking advantage of those. Today is March 30th. We are 2 days away from the first of the month, and many of you may have heard of the new government guidelines in place to allow people to defer their mortgage payments for anywhere between 1 to 6 months. I wanted to clear up some misconceptions around what this promotion or what this product looks like, because there's a lot of misunderstandings about how it works and whether it applies to you. So first and foremost, this is a deferral program. This is not allowing you to just miss mortgage payments and never have to make them up. You will absolutely need to make up these payments. So every lender has a slightly different policy, so I can't tell you carte blanche, this is the way the program works. What I will tell you is it is not automatic. So please, 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 if you are not going to be able to make your mortgage payment on Wednesday, which is April 1st, for whatever reason, reach out to your bank, your lending institution, your mortgage specialist, and talk to them about how they can assist you. So for some lenders, what they're doing is they're basically what we call capitalizing your interest. So let's say you're making a mortgage payment of $2,000 a month right now, and $1,000 of that is principal and $1,000 of that is interest. So the interest basically stays in the mortgage because you're not paying it off. So next month you're paying interest on a slightly higher balance, and the month after that you're paying interest on a slightly higher balance because you're paying interest on your interest. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So the other thing to keep in mind is how and when you need to repay these balances. So you have a fixed amortization on your mortgage. Your amortization is how many years is it going to take you to pay off the full mortgage, right? So within that amortization period, which could be 25 or 30 years, you have your interest rate fixed for a particular term. So what some lenders are doing is that once your deferral period is over and you start making mortgage payments again, they're taking the balances that you didn't pay and they're adding it to your current balance, and then they're making it so that your payments are going to increase so that at the end of your term, your balance is back to where it should be. With some other lenders, they're actually extending that out over your amortization. So that would have a less impact on how much your mortgage payments are going to go up. But in each scenario, your mortgage payments will go up because you're deferring your current payments. You will have to make them up either for the remainder of the term or the remainder of the amortization. So first and foremost, reach out to your lender, right? See how their program works. See how this is going to impact you if you take advantage of it. From an impact perspective, though, there is no impact to your credit, right? So as long as you're making these arrangements with your lender, right, there is no negative implications on your credit bureau. Your score won't go down. It won't show that you've missed payments. If, however, you just assume that this is an automatic thing and you put a stop payment on your mortgage or you don't have enough money in your account, the mortgage payments will try and go through, and this will absolutely have an impact on your credit bureau. So I urge you, if you know you're going to have a challenge meeting your payment, either this month or next month or the month after, reach out to your mortgage lender, find out what their program offering looks like, and do some budgeting around what that repayment looks like as well. Keep in mind that the government has come out with a lot of different subsidies and additional benefits to try and help people maintain their payments. So make sure that you've looked into any and all of those programs and take advantage of what's available to you. If it can help you put food on the table or make those rent or mortgage payments over the next month or two, absolutely take advantage of them. I mean, no one can sit here and tell you you should take the deferral or you shouldn't. That is an individual situation, and it's an individual decision. All I'm urging you to do is to pick up the phone and call your lender and find out what that looks like. Make sure you've got a glass of wine or a beverage or a little snack or a book to read, because from what I'm understanding, the wait times on the phone are quite extensive. But once you do get somebody on the phone, I've heard really good feedback about how helpful they've been and how easy the process has been. But do not skip this step. Please, please, please call your lender and talk to them. If you want a breakdown or a summary of recommendations that I make around the deferral program, head on over to my website. I have a free download there that'll give you a little bit of information on things to consider if you're going to take this program. And things to consider when you're looking at the repayments. Okay, so the website, I'll put it in the comments for the video, but it's www.brendasainamon.ca. And we do have a couple of people that have actually joined me live. Guys, I'm going to repost this obviously, but if anyone on here live right now has any questions about the mortgage deferral program, shoot them in the comments. I'm happy to chat. Otherwise, I'm going to finish this off. It's been well over my normal Monday mortgage moment, but I really felt it was important to talk about this program and make sure that people realize it is not automatic. You do have to contact your lender and put this in place. When you do that, there is no impact to your credit. If you don't do it and you just assume that you don't have to make your mortgage payment, it will absolutely have an impact on your credit history. So I don't see any questions. I'm going to end the video, but if you review the video and you do have questions, please reach out. I'm here. I'm working from my home office. Hope you are all staying safe and sane, and hopefully we'll get through this together and in short order. Have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you soon.